Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about the X-T2 Plus Free Flies MOVI. Now, I've been looking at the MOVI for many years. I haven't had the opportunity to use it until this particular project I'm working on. So in this video, I'm actually taking advantage of a rental. I went ahead and rented it from Lens Rentals. Shout out to them. And I've been putting it through its paces for a couple of days. So as you can see, we got some shots here of the MOVI in action, just in and around George's kitchen. We had some issues here with the weather, so I did not go outside, run around for a couple of hours with it. I just had the opportunity to shoot in-house with the camera setup and the MOVI. Now, what's interesting about this particular situation here? What's interesting about the situation is that I actually wanted to see what the autofocusing system was on the X-T2. So I went ahead and upgraded the firmware, as you guys can see right here. By updating the firmware, I was able to take advantage of the faster automatic focusing system of the version 3.0 of the software. Also, I'm using the FUJI 16mm XF 16mm 1.4 aperture lens. I'm giving you the specifics of the lens because it's Fuji's, in my opinion, it's Fuji's sharpest lens, I guess right next to the 80mm macro that they've just released. But the autofocusing system is supposed to be fast, it's supposed to be quiet, the motor that does the focusing system, that does the focusing, and also it's very wide, as you guys can see here. And it has a shallow depth of field depending on how far you are away from the subject. So I'm just checking it out even right now in this video as I'm moving back and forth. Is the camera focusing on me? I have it on continuous focus. I think I did take off facial recognition and eye recognition though on the focusing system. But with the MOVI, I was able to put on the 16mm, do some walking around George's kitchen, see how the camera was focusing from a bottle to him. And as you can see here, it did okay with the previous firmware. It took a long while to actually find George after I found focus on the bottle. When I went to the new firmware, it caught the focus one time, and after that I had some problems doing it again. So I have to keep making some adjustments to my focus. I have to see if there's any way I can move around the focus. I think that's something that Fuji should add to their firmware. The ability to change focus points in video. But I did this video to demonstrate that the X-T2 can be used in a professional environment. In fact, I rented this setup. I'm using this setup along with the X-T20 to create this video I'm going to be doing for this major client. So I have enough confidence in the camera and its picture quality to say that the camera can do professional work. Obviously, the professional work is a gift that was given to me, something that I had to work at, something I had to develop, something that just I continue to improve, but the camera is just an extension of me. So if the camera is unreliable, then I can't really produce reliable films, can I? I'm also working on a film called Myesha, which I've told you guys about in the previous video. And I shot some footage recently in Times Square, New York. You can get some clips right now of that footage. This was shot at night, no available lighting. I actually used a 35mm 1.4. I did not use my Leica Summicron. Well, actually, I did use Leica Summicron, but I didn't use it for the entire video. These clips are the Leica Summicron, and I wasn't exactly close to the subject. I was close enough, and you can see the separation between the subject and the background. You can see the color. You can see the natural look that this Leica lens produces. And I'm going to probably do a separate video about the process and how I got that video recorded next time. So guys, hopefully this MOVI video is showing you the stabilization that this camera can have on a gimbal system like the MOVI. It can show you, even though I was moving fast and slow, it can show you how this camera was able to handle that movement. But I would say that I like it. I would say that it was satisfactory to me. I would say that I need to practice more, obviously. But for what it's worth, after I balanced everything out, after I got everything ready, the MOVI and the X-T2 did a phenomenal job. And the last time I actually used the Ronin, And the Ronin did a great job too. I just figured I'd use the MOVI this time since it's supposed to be lighter, it's supposed to be more stable because it supports the camera at the top and at the bottom. If this video was helpful, you guys liked it, it was informative, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe and follow me on YouTube to get more information. You can actually follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. I'll leave the links in the description below. So this is Carlin here, until next time, peace.